so essential and important for, especially in the Western civilization, in the Western world. There are so many profound souls that suffer. And they suffer because they are profound dynamic lights. And they've been taught. They've been taught to concentrate on what is wrong and to empathize for what is wrong. And you'll see protests in the streets. You'll see people get very aggressive, a mob mentality that is outraged and sees every individual that doesn't agree to their resonance as a caricature. And these people are not free. And it's sad, it's so sad, because they're trying to do such profound work, but they're not free. They're just manipulated by baser energies. They're so good and they're so pure that baser energies will coerce them into struggle and say, I enable them to struggle for what is right, but so long as they're in a state of friction and protest, and that is enough for us to take their light of eternity and convert it into baser resonances that we can exist off of, we can borrow off of their power. I have not met a person who was suffering from depression that had the ability to take deep happiness in another's happiness. I have not met that person. Because what in the darker resonances will empower you, lend you the power to have the outrage and the anger and the resentment and the struggle, to empathize for what is wrong and hold that frequency. But they will not let you have the cadence of what is right, because that would render you free. They will not let you hold the cadence of where the solution lies and the potentials of how all people can work together, each contributing their part. And they do not want you to focus on the rebirth and the renewal and the hope. And how what happened yesterday is not going to happen tomorrow. Because yesterday is yesterday. They don't want you to have an idea that people change, people grow, people expand. Yes, things go from right to left and right and back to left, but the right of yesterday is not the right of today. It spirals upward in circular motion. It goes full circle, but full circle spiraling upward. And so the profound light worker understands that my empathy, to the degree that it's locked into what is wrong, is a prison. And I'm siphoning off my light to help calcify the world of actuality and materialization, the world into the frequency and resonance that I'm imparting, which is pain and struggle. And in this fashion, baser energies can manipulate the light worker in their profound cadences of care into rendering the exact opposite chord of creation that they want to bring about. And so the light worker takes possession of their empathy and realizes that there is times for me to feel incredible empathy for what is wrong. But at the same time, somewhere in the world, there is profound joy. Every moment someone dies, there's children being born. It's profound joy in the world. Every time someone feels hopeless, there's another who's feeling incredibly hopeful. And the reason why someone feels so hopeless is because they're so detached from that other individual's resonance of hope. And so all the ingredients are available in creation. They're all amplified and broadcasting. And some are broadcasting without to deposit that hope or that progress or that rebirth and bring equilibrium. But the individual recognizes that they're falling deep inside that void. And recognizes that they've been seduced through their compassion to get there. All they need to do is not to saturate themselves in the discordant paradigm that they feel stuck in, but to step outside and see and witness and give testimony with your eyes and with your heart to the abundant joy that is around. And borrow that energy to enter back into that box, and the box shall collapse. And journey gets a lot sweeter from there. Oh, it sounds easy. It's not easy when you're in that box. But if you remember that the light worker does get manipulated with their compassion, to feel compassion on only one chord, then you will stay cognizant to play your music on several keys, to integrate a balance of lightness and darkness, to recognize the void so you know where to put bountiful frequencies, to lend them there, not to linger in there. We are actively co-creating. We are creating abundance and intimacy for deliverance, for unification, for an awakening to the majesty of all that we are.